Have you ever wondered why do job seekers who use AI get hired faster, earn more, and beat the competition? Well, their resumes actually match the job description. Meanwhile, most people send the same boring resume to dozens of companies, and then they wonder why their phone never rings. If you want to figure out how to be that first applicant, you actually clicked on the right video. Here, I'm going to show you how to automatically shape your resume to fit any job description so it slips through that ATS filter and gets you real interview chances. You won't need to waste time rewriting it from scratch every single time, and yes, AI can do it for you in just a few minutes instead of hours. Now, to give you a better understanding of what's happening, an ATS or an Applicant Tracking System is a software that companies use to sort and filter resumes. Big companies get hundreds, sometimes thousands of applications for a single job. So an ATS helps them manage the pile by reading your resume before any human ever sees it. About 98% of Fortune 500 companies use ATS to sort resumes. And by 2024, almost half of all companies were already using AI in their hiring process. So your resume's first judge is an algorithm, not an actual person. And this is why a generic resume or the Easy Apply button is such a bad idea. If your resume doesn't include the right keywords from the job description, the ATS won't recognize you as a good match. It will simply rank you way lower, even if you have all the expertise and experience to get that job. And your resume will likely never reach an actual human. So tailoring your resume manually does actually work, but this process is pretty unrealistic when you apply to lots of jobs. Let's go through the basic checklist for doing it the old school way. First, you carefully read the job description. You have to highlight the key responsibilities and figure out the required skills. Then, you compare your resume with a vacancy and rewrite your summary and bullet points. After that, you need to adjust your skills section to match their tech stack or tools. And finally, you edit your past experience to include the right keywords. And don't get me wrong, it's effective, it works, but there's one problem. Doing this for 20 or 30 job openings takes hours of boring, repetitive work. And after a while, your brain just gives up. And that's when most people fall back to sending the same generic resume again and again. No wonder why they get the same disappointing results. But you could do better than that. Let's leave that slow manual editing behind and look at what AI can actually do instead. Now, you need to also understand that a basic resume builder is just a template. It makes your resume look nicer, but it doesn't read the job description, find keywords, or match anything to your experience. Smart AI optimization, on the other hand, actually analyzes the job posting, picks out the most important keywords, connects them to your skills, and rewrites parts of your resume so it fits a specific role. This is what helps you pass ATS and look like a strong match. In one large study, job seekers who used AI help on their resumes got about 8% more job offers. Plus, they were more likely to get hired in their first month compared to people who didn't use AI at all. So, you could do all of this manually if you wanted for every single application, or you could let AI read the job description, match it to your resume, and instantly create a tailored version for you. That's exactly what tools like JobHire.AI were built for. Let's look at the time cost. Manually adapting your resume for just 10 job postings takes roughly 40 minutes each. That's around 6.5 hours of slow, repetitive work. And that's only 10 applications, by the way. Most job seekers send way more. With automation, the whole process happens on its own. Your resume is matched, rewritten, and optimized automatically, and you don't have to think about it ever again. JobHire.AI is basically a kind of career assistant, helping you speed up your job search, and the whole process can get up to 10 times faster. So, if you're tired of sending the same resume to every single job and getting silence in return, try uploading your resume to JobHire.AI. It will automatically adapt your resume to each job description, make it ATS friendly, and will even apply for you if you wanted to. You could also choose a job that you really care about. Run your resume through the smart optimization and compare it to what you've been sending. The difference is usually pretty clear.